You asked Bronwyn about Todd. So please continue to talk about Bronwyn. Whitney is a fucking dipshit and cannot do that. Cannot fucking do that. It has to be about Whitney. It has to be that she's a victim. She has to have fucking attention 24/7 and has to get up and leave to a husband that is right fucking there. Todd is not there. Bronwyn doesn't have Todd. Todd is in a different fucking side of the United States from her.
Listener discretion advised. Adult language and mature content.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Two Queens, One Screen. I'm Jen.
I'm Keeley.
And we're talking reality TV this entire episode. We've got Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We're going to talk Traitors, and we are going to talk the final part of the reunion for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's finally over. We're going to talk about it, put it to bed, and see if it actually can come back to life after this, because I don't know.
I have a bone to pick with you, though, first.
For me?
Yes.
About what?
Do you have any idea how many TikTok videos I needed to send you in the last couple of days, and I can't because someone has decided she's better than TikTok and has deleted the app and is not on it anymore, and I can't share them with you. So
I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long my TikTok, I turned it off because my algorithm got really, really dark, and I'm trying to keep the darkness to the news apps that I follow.
I need you to come back.
I'm also fully addicted. I'm like logging.
So am I.
Logging like
no
8
one cares.
hours a day on TikTok.
Me too. No one cares. No one fucking cares.
Fat. I'm trying to sew shirts. I'm trying to clean my house.
Yeah. You get out and go for a walk. It's totally fine. It's not a big deal. I need to send you these videos.
I mean, I'm still on Instagram. I'm still on Facebook. You can send
not the
them
same.
to me.
Not even
it's
close.
Not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. But that's good for me right now because I don't do drugs. Right? I can't participate in like weed because I get paranoid and upset. It's not fun for me. I don't drink alcohol because I'm trying not to be the fattest version of myself. So I can't participate in food. So I go way too hard with TikTok. I already have 6 cats. I have a bad personality for TikTok. TikTok is I'm what all the parents are worried about with the social media.
I can't even send them to my husband. Steve has a flip phone. I can't. And I'm not going to wait and run up to him and be like, look how funny this is. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. No, not doing that. I need to send it to you. We can have a discussion about it or talk about it on here.
I turned off notifications, so Matt will send me stuff on Instagram, and I don't notice it because it doesn't tell me that I have something new in there because I'm trying to like get myself off. So, it's not great. It's not.
Ma'am.
I know. I'm jonesing for TikTok, but I need to reset my algorithm. I think we had we've got really nice people chatting with us on there too. And
really nice people that tell us to get a life and go touch some grass.
No, that's YouTube. Wasn't that YouTube?
Oh, that was YouTube.
YouTube's mean. TikTok is nice. I think someone said that we were pretty on there. Someone said that. And I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, no, TikTok's a healthy place. And no one sees us on Instagram. No one sees us on Facebook other than people that we're related to. And half the time I kind of don't want any of them to watch the videos. I'm like, please don't watch. Grandma, don't. You don't need to. It's the worst version of myself on there.
Ooh-wee.
My boss is like, oh, we watched the video of you on Facebook. And I was like, what? my boss. And she was like, it was just a short one. And you were talking about Costco. And I was like, thank God. I was like, don't. She's like, Luik is going to subscribe. And I was like, don't let your husband follow me on anything. No. Oh,
honey.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm sorry. I am sorry that I can't participate in a healthy way. I just need a little break. I have to go to what is it? I've got to go to Malibu for my TikTok addiction for a little bit.
The break is over. I think it's been a week. I think that's enough.
Has it been a week?
I don't know. Something like that.
I don't know. Oh, speaking of Malibu, only not Malibu, but California, Beverly Hills. So I caught up. I watched Beverly Hills.
Get it.
I'm loving this season.
Oh, I know, me too.
I really love it. And
even with Amanda.
Oh, you need an Amanda occasionally, right? You need an Amanda. You need a Britani. There's always, if there's one that's just off, it just creates just enough friction that it bands everyone else together.
I guess. Sure.
Unless it's Salt Lake and then it just crumbles everything. So, but I think Amanda's there for all the right/wrong reasons. Dorit, I think I said, was on Watch What Happens Live. And it's this just seems like such a fun, happy late season. And it really has been. Overall, I mean, there's a couple things that have gone on, but overall, it's really kind of been nice and fun. I could watch this kind of Housewives the whole time, but I guess it's about to take a dark turn. And I think we saw the beginning of this dark turn of the season, is what Dorit was saying.
Right.
So
I don't know. I mean, I told you before we started that you said you were going to say some nice things about Amanda. And I said, oh, we're going to fight. This should be fun. But, I just want to say one thing about Beverly Hills. What, I think we've said this before, what I adore about Beverly Hills is the amount of money that these people have.
Oh, yeah.
And the beginning of it. Kyle can't find the right luxury vehicle to get into. Who? I want that problem. I want that problem. And then we watch Rachel Zoe go to the Valentino store and spend over $10,000 on clothes.
On 3 jackets.
I want that. I want to have that. It is incredible to watch. It is like retail therapy for me that you think, oh my God. And she keeps saying, money's not real. Money's not real? Oh God. I want to be you.
Energetically, we need to read Amanda's book apparently, so we can energetically figure out.
Oh my God. And Bose's comment was chef's kiss about how do you tell people to work at a certain XYZ if you've never worked a day in your life.
Yeah.
Yes, Queen. Of course. Yeah.
Did you see her on Watch What Happens Live? The last one?
Maybe. I think I saw parts of it. Yeah.
She does not hold back. She hates Amanda.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
She's fully on Amanda is a con artist.
Yes. Oh my God. So amazing. So, and then after that, Amanda with the sad story about her son dying, which was hard to watch, right?
Awful.
So we get to hear the backstory for that, but we didn't see the footage where she tells the ladies, about her son. So we get to know her a little bit better that way. I mean, I'm just going to go out. I'm just going to say it. Okay. If you have such a hard time, that day is so difficult for you, right? The anniversary of his death. Why are you going out? Why are you doing these things? Why are you out? Why? It's not my fault. It's not my problem, right?
Sure.
But the girls are being blamed for her emotions. And I don't agree with that. I feel sad for her. I don't want anyone to lose a child.
Of course.
It is an awful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Her baby died in her arms the first time she held him. Like, that is tragic. No one wants that ever.
No one wants that for her. Everyone. I think, here's the thing. I think all the women sympathized with her.
Of course they do.
And
of course
every
they do.
single person, I mean, nobody
and
should...
they would have rallied around her had they known. Everybody kept saying, we didn't know it was today. Why didn't she tell us it was today? Right? They would have rallied around her. They would have asked her, are you okay? Can we do anything? Do you want to talk about him? Right? Any of those things.
Yeah. No, she brought it up only when, like, things started to go south. And I think you can say, like, I can't handle this today and here's why.
Yeah.
And then you have to disengage. And she... Yes. But she left, kind of. But she didn't even totally disengage, is my problem.
No, right.
Because the second that Dorit was like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was today. Yep. I will. And then but then Amanda would throw out another new little jab. And you're like, Amanda, let it be done. Like, this is an awful, horrible thing. But here's the thing. Grief, and I think especially grief for a child, I think is so difficult to navigate. I think grief in general does weird things to people, and people would do something out of their nature. The problem is that Amanda has been sitting there and poking left and right. So not that day. I don't think, I mean, did she poke that day? She did. She started with Dorit.
She did. About the book.
About the fucking book.
Yeah.
Oh, I just sat down and wrote. I just wrote my book. I didn't even
think about having a ghostwriter. I wouldn't even have thought of, you are not too special or too important. Stop it.
Who says that and it doesn't occur to them that they weren't being condescending at that time?
Right.
Dorit was celebrating. I just think that Amanda's too new to be shitting on other people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ugh.
You can have confidence. Amanda clearly has enough confidence. You can have confidence and not be a shitty person. Like, you don't have to shit on people to make yourself feel better. I think Bo said it more eloquently than that. But, right, you don't have to put someone down to bring yourself back up. Who does that? What are you doing? Nobody wants to be a friend with a person like that.
Did you like Rachel Zoe's response? She was like, yeah, that was weird. I've got 2 New York best-selling books, and it didn't even occur to me to bring them up at that time because we were celebrating Dorit.
Right. I don't understand. But getting back to the dinner, and so, yes, Amanda sort of leaves. But and again, this could be editing or something. I was very upset that she's crying and, overtaken or whatever the word is, and leaves and is crying at the door, but then instantaneously it turns and she's a nasty bitch, right? And the tears are gone. When Kathy's like, I'm so sorry, Amanda's like, you shouldn't be the one apologizing. Only one person should apologize. What are you doing? Just leave. Just leave. I'm not understanding what we're doing.
Here's my bone to pick. And I love Kyle. Kyle's a messy bitch. I think Amanda told Kyle in the car. We watched her tell. So Kyle did know.
Yeah.
And I think Kyle could have said and given, I think she could have given the heads up, like, hey, by the way, this is a rough day for her. Let's be warm. A good friend would let people know. So if she's going to be, but maybe she's pissed at her because of what she did to her house. I don't know. Maybe.
Stop it.
Have you seen the pictures?
I have seen the pictures. I'm not a fan, but yes, I have seen the pictures.
She's millennial gray. Amanda is millennial gray. And it's such a bummer because as a fellow millennial, who destroys Kyle Richards' house like that? Kyle
I don't
did
know.
a near perfect job. There's little things here and there that maybe didn't need to be quite so ornate that you could, simplify or make a little bit more clean lined, but she just whitewashed the whole fucking thing.
Her house was like iconic, like
Yeah.
Kyle Richards icon.
Checkered marble floor, and and it's your house, you do whatever you want with it, but like, why buy a piece like that to redo it in that way? I don't get it. Yeah. And I know who Jennifer Tilly is. I know who Jennifer Tilly was long before this show.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks like an asshole.
Yeah.
So anyway, I do, my heart goes out to her, and I do understand that idea of that week is really hard because she had twins and one twin didn't make it. And he didn't, I think he was alive for only a few days, maybe something like that. Just heartbreaking. And I've had twins. Twins is fucking nuts. It's wild. And now for the rest of her life, the week that her son has his birthday, which is amazing and wonderful. And so, I mean, at your kid's birthday, it's a whole bottle of feelings on its own. And then it's also tied to this, really awful thing. And the other side of, I liked that she was talking about it with her husband, and he seems great.
Yeah.
He was talking about how he feels his son's energy. He feels very connected to his son who's passed.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was really kind of amazing and wonderful. And I wonder if I feel that sometimes. I have a sibling that's passed. And I wonder if that's like something that I have, or if I'm closed off for it. And she's saying that she doesn't have that feeling, although she considers herself kind of intuitive. And so she was talking about that. And I think that was like wonderful and opening up. And it did kind of hit home for me. And we're going to talk about it for Salt Lake too. But in some areas, Amanda is such a little shit. Right? But in other areas, you just go like, I think she's probably a really good mom. It seems like she's in a really healthy partnership with her husband. Like, there's areas that she's a shit, and then there's areas that she's like a good person that you like want to rally behind and you want to like support, especially in this venue of things, right? But I don't know if that's enough for me to enjoy her on Housewives. Like, I don't think any of it's going to be, I don't think she's going to be interesting enough or fun enough or not an asshole enough for me to want her to stay on the screen so I can see her in the friendship with these women.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that any of these friendships, that friendship with her is going to last for anyone.
I will tell you that I don't think, in my mind, Amanda is probably a really good mom, or she seems like a really good mom. When I'm watching this bitch sit down at a tarot card reader and her go to the reader, so you're psychic? Are you psychic? Are you getting anything from me right now? Like, just that interaction was weird. It was forced. It was awkward. I think the tarot card reader, she felt weird and awkward because she stopped for a minute, closed her eyes and thought, oh, I'm not getting anything right now. I'm not quite sure. Kind of like, what do you want me to say? And Amanda is just weird. And so when I watch stuff like that, no, I don't think she's a really good mom. I think I don't want to watch this woman on.
She seems great with her kids.
I don't want to watch this woman.
I'm not interested in watching her be a mom.
No.
Just frankly.
No.
Whereas, like, I feel like watching Kyle, I've always enjoyed watching Kyle be a mom. From the very beginning when her kids were, like, remember how teeny tiny Portia was?
Yeah.
And just, like, watching that. Like, that I've always enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know. I also, her on the phone in the car. Could you fucking imagine? One, you're 3 seats and you're in the middle seat and you're going to be on the phone the whole time on speakerphone?
Yeah.
and make
No.
everyone listen to that the whole time.
Yeah, you do not need to front like that. It's gross. These women have more money than God. What are you doing? Like, know your place, ma'am. Know your place.
And then they all go shopping in Sedona. I know you talked about this last time, and she was like, there's no the shopping scene in Sedona. Like, we watched, how much money did Kyle drop on the jewelry?
Oh, I don't think did they say? I don't remember.
It was like over $10,000, I think.
Yes, it was a lot. Okay.
Bananas to me, this woman.
Bananas. And then they each had their little mini, what was it? Their Hermes mini Kelly bags that were 10 or 11 grand a piece that Kyle and Dorit had.
Cheers.
Showing up. Amazing. I love that. But then it's a weird turn when Dorit feels like she has to justify who bought it and why and where and when. Like, it's just weird. I don't like that. Let the girl have something. Even Sutton said, it's so nice when you get a divorce and you can start claiming things on your own, and that gives you confidence, and it's really great, and other women need to support you. That's exactly how I felt when I got divorced. Like, I got a house by myself. I got a job all by myself. I went and bought a car all by myself, which I had never done before because I wasn't allowed to. Like, all of that is such a confidence builder, and they can't even give that to her. Amanda can't even, I mean, just ick. Just gives me the ick.
Yeah.
I feel like Dorit's going to come out worse in this whole table conversation situation than I think is deserved, honestly. That's just...
I do feel like this got turned on Dorit in a way that isn't really fair. Because I think Dorit was just trying to address it.
Right. It isn't fair. Because like I said in the beginning, I'm sorry that this happened to you. But have forethought to go, I just can't do this today. I know I should probably be out and around. If you need to be out and around, go get a coffee, go for a walk, do something like that. But I don't feel sorry for you when you're making it my fault now that you're crying. It's not, nope.
Well, no, and it's the false precedent of she's like, maybe, like I should, I talked about it with my husband, I should be surrounded by friends and I should be, you're not building a friendship with these women, you're trying to compete with these women.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's, I think the other thing is what I love about Beverly Hills versus Salt Lake.
Yes.
Is that these women, Erica's not trying to compete with anybody.
Nope.
Kyle's not trying to compete with anybody. Dorit, I don't think is trying to compete with anybody. Sutton, I think, is trying to fit in. I don't know that she's trying to compete. Bose, nobody can compete with Bose.
No.
Right?
No.
Kathy, nobody can compete with Kathy.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So, and Jennifer Tilly, everyone aspires to Jennifer Tilly's closet.
Right.
Even Rachel Zoe.
Right. I was going to say that. Exactly. What? Covered in diamonds. The woman walks in covered in diamonds that are as big as my hand. Like, I can't.
She's like, oh, look, and there's Bulgari. And
unbelievable. And the brooch or pendant that she had, my God, it was huge. All diamonds. Just, right? But like going back to these Beverly Hills Salt Lake thing, like when, for instance, when Kyle tells Sutton about what Jennifer said about her, and then Sutton turns around and talks to Jennifer, and we have a conversation, and then we attempt to, we're moving on, right? We have these adult, mature situations, and people can reflect and say, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that to Kyle. I probably should have said it to you. I was just venting, and that probably wasn't the right place to do it. I did write down Sutton never apologized, though.
No, she did not.
So, we have some work to do there, Sutton, ma'am. But, yeah. And when Dorit tries to bring up, rightfully so, Amanda, do you have a problem with me talking about my divorce? and then it spirals into this uncomfortable finger pointing thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But
It's a
Salt Lake
weird-
couldn't do this, right? Salt Lake, we
No.
are full-blown World War III. Somebody's walking off crying or on a boat dock crying,
Well,
wanting
you
to
did this
fly
3 years
home.
ago. Do you not
Yeah.
remember this fight from back then? I heard from so-and-so that you did, and it's like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Do we have to? It's not Game of Thrones where I have to remember every side
Yeah.
character and what happened 3 years ago, and
No.
it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're gonna move forward or not, but we'll get
Yeah.
there. We'll get there.
Yes.
Um,
Trying to think. Anything else?
I want to talk about Bose's baby journey.
Okay.
I'm stressed for her.
Oh.
I really want everything to go well for her, and
Yeah.
I don't. She was on Watch What Happens Live, and they're
Yeah.
planning their weddings. They've got 2 weddings that they're planning, and so excited for them.
Yeah.
I love that she and Keeley are getting married, but like, I'm just like a little bit sad because it's like she's putting her body on the line to try and have a baby this season.
I know.
And it's like, I think it's just going to be, just my heart goes out to her because I feel like if we're watching her get married right now, we're not watching her have a baby right now. And so we're just going to be kind of feeling, watching her go through kind of disappointment.
No, I get that.
So,
They could always have a surrogate, I suppose, but
yeah.
It's still his baby and her baby. It's just somebody else can carry it. But I mean, when the sad thing is when women, hit 30, we're basically old maids. Our body shuts down and systematically is, we're worthless and we can't do anything. So she's 47, she said. That's
hard. It's really hard. And like she's doing everything that she can to like get it up and running.
Yeah.
I don't know. I already told you, we were talking earlier before we recorded. I'm about to be 40 and my body's like, you done? You're done for everything?
Right.
About now?
This is what I'm going to show you. Just a little preview.
It's disgusting and I hate it. But my skin looks good.
That's right, baby.
I've at least got that going for me.
That's right.
All right. I think that's all that I remember.
That's good. That's pretty good. Yep.
Okay, so now we got to talk about traders.
Traders.
So we are so excited. There's no more Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
And it is lighter. It is so much. Everyone is just like, oh, like I don't even care that he was a faithful. Like everyone's just like, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice. But I want to talk about the Dorinda of this. So I watched New York Housewives. I didn't watch all of it.
Okay.
I didn't watch the end of like the OGs. I always thought Dorinda was fine. I was never like a huge fan of Dorinda. I think that she's one of those women that like worked really, really hard and did a lot.
Yeah.
Versus like, I don't think Countess Luann was ever like, she's entertaining, but I don't think that she like built anything other than her cabaret show and like a persona.
Okay.
But whatever about Dorinda. Like I never had strong feelings one way or the other. She'd get wasted and get messy, but who doesn't? But the backlash from the last episode when she had kind of gone after Ron.
Yeah.
Ron Funches. And I love Ron Funches to death. I love him so much. So when he was like, I think we talked about it last time, and he was like, she's like, you don't talk about your family. And he's like, yeah, because I don't want to get to know you. And he was so, and I was like, I was really surprised. I was kind of shocked that he had been so harsh. It makes sense. I guess that's how he's playing the game, but he's taking it so seriously. Now he's coming out and talking about how she was awful to him.
Yeah.
And really hurtful to him. And I'm really bummed about that because it wasn't just in context of like the game and trying to figure out if they were traitors, just that she said some really hurtful, horrible things. And I'm so bummed about that. And I love Ron Funches more than I could even bother giving a pass to Dorinda.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Have you seen any of that?
I have seen it, and I will say I got a little choked up when at the banishment table he wanted to go around and say something nice about every single person there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I did too.
Well, my heart was just swollen and bursting, and it was so sad. It was so sad. I told you before that I didn't care for him, but I guess we hadn't seen enough of
Yeah.
him to see that he was going to be like this in the end, if you will. I almost couldn't watch it. I almost couldn't get through it. It was so hard. No one, and I've watched all seasons, has ever been that gracious and kind and loving to every single person on there, and just wanted to go around the table and say something nice about everybody. Just shocking. Like it was so great.
Yeah. He's just a good dude. He's just
yeah.
like really good dude. So funny. So good. If you watch anything that he's done, he's great. But I was just, when I found out that she had been so awful to him, and I was like, of all the people that you could choose to be a dick to, you had Michael Rappaport right there.
Yeah.
You have Colton right there. Why turn it on Ron?
Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, my whole point was I just didn't know what the hell he did or presented or put forward for her to do that. Like I don't understand. And she wasn't coming off right, like Michael Rappaport attacking every person or being over the top or any of these things. Like she was just coming across like she was happy to be there, and I'm so glad I get to do this again, and all of these things that you're like, yeah, that's good. We're glad she's here. And for her to do whatever it was, it's so painful.
The reunion is going to be nuts, I think.
Yeah.
I think the reunion, especially, everybody hates Michael Rappaport. So, and he was also on Watch What Happens Live. I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I don't think that man has a clear view of himself. He was like, I wasn't the villain. I was a ball buster. And we're like, no, you were the villain. Like, everyone hated you.
Yeah.
And also the vitriol for Colton / Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
People are Monet Exchange. Very, very upset at Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's fun. I love Maura. I really enjoy her on this. Yeah. She's just fun. She's like my Gabby of the season.
Yeah.
Except for I think Gabby was a little bit more tuned into what's going on. I want to see more Tara Lipinski.
Me too.
And Johnny Weir. I want to see a lot more of them.
Oh, yeah. I think they're highly intelligent. I think they are able and capable of doing more than what they're doing right now. And I just want to see more of that.
Are they just trying to slide under the radar? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. But I will say I'm super jacked for the episode, I guess, tonight. Well, I can watch it tomorrow with the banquet and something happens. I did think that, Lisa has the amulet and she, I think, is going to try and get Colton to touch it because they're doing a murder in plain sight. But how they edited it, they did all of that. Alan told them in the turret about the murder in plain sight before the banishment table when Colton called her out, and half of them voted for her. So I'm thinking if she does pick him, I don't know that we know exactly yet, but if she does pick him, and he does get murdered in plain sight, they're going to know she's a traitor. Like, she can't pick him now.
Well, then I would spin it. I would immediately, if you were if she was not a traitor, you would immediately go, we got to take Colton out because then they're going to think it's Lisa Rinna. Right? It's what is it when you do the opposite? So you make your kids do what you want them to do, where you're like, don't take your medicine.
Yeah.
Don't eat
reverse
the broccoli.
Psychology. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's late. Yeah. I think it could be that. I don't know. And also I'm obsessed with Rob.
Oh,
I'm like, and it's not just because he's super, like, he just seems like such a good guy.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because we saw one side of him on Love Island and then there's this other side. Also, did you know that he was homeschooled on a farm?
Yes, I talked about that last week.
Did you really?
I did.
Maybe I'm getting that information.
That's
from
okay.
You.
If you were on TikTok, we would know this, but hello, stop it.
Yeah, we don't. So fun. And he and Ron Funches are like, just really had such a great connection. I love a bromance. Last year it was Rob and Efron.
Yes. Yep.
What's his first name?
Dylan. Yeah.
Dylan. Thank you.
Yes.
And everyone loves that little friendship. I loved it. And then now we've got Rob, and I'm sad that it's over already.
Yeah. No, I get that. Oh boy. Well, I'm trying to think what else.
They did say that, I think, oh God, we might have to, what is his name? My brain is shut down completely.
I'm not quite sure.
Who is the host?
Alan Cumming. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alan Cumming said that the wildest thing that he's ever seen on the show happens at the banquet. His favorite episode of the show ever is the banquet. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I don't think I can watch it tonight. I think I'm going to have to watch it tomorrow, but I am excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. And, yeah, again, I don't want Lisa to get found out, but I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know who else they would pick.
I know. I think Rob has zero suspicion on him. Candace has stumbled backwards into safety by going after Donna in the very beginning, just out of sheer luck.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's going to be Lisa, Colton, Jam. I think is going to be, those are my 3, 4, who's going to be in an issue, who's going to be getting it.
Okay.
Next. That's my guess.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed with the haunted house game. It wasn't as great as Sandoval singing with the dolls. I mean, the best ever in my whole life, that game. So I was hoping it would be a little bit better, but some people just skip through the whole challenges, right? They don't even watch the money part. So
yeah, I mean, because who needs it? You just need to watch everyone sitting around and talking shit.
Yeah.
In their weird outfits. Oh, I'm so excited by the weird outfits.
Oh, God. Right.
So excited about the weird outfits.
So good. Speaking of weird outfits.
You're talking Real Housewives?
Yeah, Betty.
So, yeah, I just, And we can start off with the effect of this. You and I are both angry at Britani because we've got the Greek stage. We've got the real Greek food. The cheese may or may not be real.
Yes.
And then Britani storms off.
Yes.
Because she's so upset. And then comes back with like a Tim Hortons cup.
Oh.
Or like some kind of
like gas
Starbucks
station
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paper
plastic lid
cup with the plastic. Cup? Huge. This thing is like a 16-ouncer or something. And you said it throws off the entire aesthetic of the whole stage.
Yeah.
It looks stupid. She looks stupid carrying this thing. Like,
I don't know why that cup breaks the fourth wall more than when they actually pan to the people backstage. We see them eating lunch.
Right.
I don't know why that's all acceptable to me, but her holding that cup isn't. but it throws me off so much, and I don't know how they allowed it.
Hated it so much.
So much. They bring us back smack dab in the middle of trying to get to the bottom of Plane Gate or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And she's left. So then Mary and Meredith are talking about it and how Mary had confronted Meredith about it. And they both have such different recollections of it. But Meredith just keeps saying, I never said that I didn't remember it happening or that I don't recall it happening. I'm just saying it wasn't the entire flight. And as this reunion has gone on, the narrative really has shifted. It started being the whole flight. And now we're back to it had kind of happened the whole time, but got really bad during the descent when no one could do anything about it. I think again, I know you hate it when I do this. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. I think Meredith is dodging really any real wanting to apologize or anything about it. But now we're finding out, I'm just kind of going to skip ahead a little bit. All of this has a lot to do with Meredith has a lot of real issues with production and what's been going on behind the scenes. This is also what every single person who is watching this season is frustrated about, the conversations that are happening off camera, the things that are happening off camera, and then the cognitive dissonance when we come back together to talk about that. We're talking about everything off camera, on camera, so nothing comes together. We don't have a coherent story. We don't even have people agreeing on basic facts of this, and it's exhausting.
Right.
And at this point, Meredith is not happy with things that we're never going to get the answers to. Right?
Yes.
And they're talking about, out of nowhere, they're like, well, you're frustrated about the Us Weekly shoot. And how can you talk about production in this way when they've done all of these amazing things for us? And it really, I'm upset that you're talking about production. As a viewer, I'm like, what are we talking about? I can't keep up. I should be able to watch the show. I should be able to watch the show and have all of the information that I need. And then if I want to talk about more stuff like, oh, Michael Rapaport was a dick on Watch What Happens Live, then we can throw those in. But we should be able to watch just the show and understand what happened. The stuff that I'm talking about with Ron Funches and Dorinda, that's also shit that wasn't on camera. And so now I feel even weirder about it. It's ruining it for me. It's ruining it for me.
It is not ruining it for me.
No.
I jumped up and down out of my seat, started screaming at the top of my lungs, and clapping because guess what? Last week I said, I don't think Andy likes Lisa or Meredith. And with this production story, now we know why. Now we know why he doesn't like Meredith, especially. So
of course he's going to side with production.
Of course he's going to side with production because he is production. He is this show. And he was not very nice to her when he said, oh, okay, it's about production again. He got kind of spicy and prickly with her. And that's when I started jumping up and down and I wrote it in my book. Yeah. This is why Andy hates Meredith, is because she keeps talking about production. And we don't know what this means. She said a little bit about the editing, right? They filmed whatever they filmed. And in the show, they edited it differently and made me come out looking. That's not what happened. So that's part of her complaint, which is completely valid. But she cannot get her point across that this is how I feel. And everybody goes, okay, that's how you feel. And we're going to move on. No, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. And I also want to say a second point that Heather has gone behind the scenes and has told the cast to do things on camera and then won't fess up to, I was the one that told Angie to bring that up. I was the one that, whatever, all of this other shit. Heather is a fucking problem, not just Meredith.
Well, it's the self-producing. I feel like, and this isn't saying that I'm on team one or the other, because I'm kind of on team nobody at this point. When it comes to this, the self-producing side of it, you've got Meredith upset for herself. She's like, I'm either like, she'll go in, she'll do what she's going to do, and then kind of like back away from it to stay out of the fray.
Yeah.
And then you have Heather, who's like coming in and like throwing in little things like, oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do this, to try and get more going.
Yeah.
And I don't like either of them. I don't like either. I don't like either version. At least Kyle Richards, when she's going to go stir the pot, she does it all on fucking camera.
Yeah.
She's like, by the way, Jennifer said this. She said that that's why Garcelle isn't your friend anymore. And I was like, Kyle?
Or when they say, who told you that? And they'll say, well, Kyle told me that. And she'll be like, yep, that's what I said. Or, no, I don't remember saying that. Like, they own up to their stuff to their faces.
Yeah. Whereas this is not what's happening at all in the Salt Lake. Salt Lake is trying to self-produce. They need the show more, right? Beverly Hills girls don't need the show the same way that the Salt Lake women need the show. So the Salt Lake women are self-producing and just doing it. It makes everything so inauthentic, and it's so irritating.
It makes me have, in the situations with Meredith, it makes me have more empathy for Meredith because, for instance, Bronwyn, Whitney, and Mary at that stupid lunch in Greece, they all got pissed off at Meredith for asking about lunch. Do you know why they got pissed off? Because they knew they were talking shit about her behind her back. That's what happens when you get fucking caught, is you get mad. You get mad. How dare you say that? How dare you ask me? And I'm sorry. If Meredith said, I just asked you how the lunch was, I didn't ask you to tell me what was going on, I tend to believe what Meredith said, because the actions of Whitney and Bronwyn freaking the fuck out, they're guilty. They're guilty as shit because they talked behind her back. And they're going to say till they're blue in the face, they didn't. No, they absolutely did. They implied that she had a mental health situation. They implied that Seth was cheating on her. They implied that she's a drug addict. 100% they implied all of that.
Yeah.
And they're guilty.
The fact that they pretended that they were like, well, I know. But here's the thing about that is Bronwyn did the Meredith thing where she went into semantics. And she's like, I always said, I don't know what happened, but this is what I saw. So she set herself up every time. She's like, I don't know what's going on, but this is what I've experienced. This is what I've seen. I don't know what that means. Which is similar to what Meredith is, where it's like, I'm not saying that you're on drugs, but I did witness your uncharacteristic, mood swings, and my experience with that is that sometimes that can mean that this is this. So, like, we all know exactly, like, they were saying she's mixing pills and alcohol.
Yeah.
Something more is going on. She's hiding something.
Yeah.
They definitely all did that without saying it. Like, they beat around the bush and pretended it was all in caring. And
It's not.
That's not what it was. It's not what it was.
No.
But I think that Meredith has done very similar things and says things. And I think that Meredith did say, hey, Bronwyn, what's going on? I think she was doing that at the beginning of the season as well. Where it seemed like she and Bronwyn were going to be closer. And I think she was like, hey, Bronwyn, so what did happen with that? And then Bronwyn would give her the information. And then she did kind of throw Bronwyn into the bus. She's like, well, Bronwyn's the one that said that. And then Bronwyn looks like an asshole because she actually did it. So it's kind of this thing. It's like, if you get the information through a source that's going to throw someone under the bus, you just have to shut the fuck up about it? Or the whole thing is just so murky. No one's having these conversations face to face. And then when they do have the conversation, they're just screaming over each other and talking about shit from 4 or 5 years ago that doesn't, we can't move forward.
Yeah.
And that's this whole fucking show.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then, of course, the worst part was that in the middle of trying to get any of this sorted, Britani had come back out with her fucking cup and interrupted the whole conversation. She's like, I'm above this. I don't know. I think Britani is an idiot. I don't know if the undertone of everything Britani's doing is anti-Semitic. I didn't pick up on that, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. However, it just at this point, like, if you're done with Britani, be done with Britani. And let that be the end of it. And I think she just has to ice her out. There's literally no other way to do it. Why is Britani still on this show?
Yeah, correct.
I don't understand.
Correct. And did you see Heather crying? Heather is crying when Britani comes back out. And why are you crying, Heather? Shut up. No, nobody feels sorry for you. I'm so sorry, but you're done. You're done.
I think at this point in the world, if you do something that could be misconstrued as anti-Semitic, as racist, as sexist, as ageist, as ableist, as anything, you go, oh, holy fucking shit, I'm so sorry. I absolutely do not do that. And instead, Britani got very defensive.
Yeah.
And I 100% believe that she got very defensive and didn't go, oh my God, I'm sorry. I think it probably took a while before she got to the, oh my God, I'm sorry. And if I'm Meredith, I'm never dealing with that again.
Correct.
Sorry.
Correct.
But why would you want to deal with Britani at all anyway? So just to add that on top of it. At this point, I just need her gone.
For her to take a while, I don't think makes her an anti-Semite either. So I don't believe that.
I don't think that she is, but I think the second that you get a whiff of like, hey, you're getting hate because you connected, you go, oh, holy shit. You just immediately, I would just immediately go, I want nothing to do with this. So for her to feel comfortable to go, I need all the information first. I think you go, I don't have all the information, but just so you guys know, holy shit, no, absolutely not. No, I agree. Would never think that way.
Agree. Agree.
We got a little bit more about Whitney. This was one of those things that I think Whitney's been a total asshole in this show, but I also really
don't
hurt for her. I know.
Don't.
Her business is hers again. Her and Justin are in a rough place in their marriage, but they're communicating about everything. They're putting everything out on the table. We'll see how it all goes. Then we were talking about, they moved on to Meredith very quickly, talking about how Chloe is working for her full-time now, but Brooks is kind of doing his own thing, so he only works for Meredith a little bit, and how that's probably for the best. And how Brooks is on the other show where they're all in New York, all the kids of the housewives.
Yeah.
And how Brooks had a conversation with Seth, and Seth had said that he wishes he could be pansexual.
Seth, this is the same man that walked by the what was it? And he called it a glory hole. The you know?
the champagne wall,
the
champagne glory hole.
Right. I mean, you can't take him seriously.
No,
I don't think
if he wants to,
but you can't take him seriously. I thought it just was hilarious to me.
There's also this phase, and I don't think it happens to every family, but I think that this is a thing that happens that's almost, it's like a thing that when kids hit post-college or even like are in college, but they're out of the house and the parents become empty nesters. There's this like rebirth. I think Heather's starting to get into it. I think Meredith and Seth are very clearly into it where they're like, holy shit, party. I don't have kids. I'm free as a bird.
Yep.
We are like, and I'm not there right now. I have 12-and-a-half-year-olds. I'm so far away from this, but I yearn for the days. Where they're like, and now their kids are, it's like, oh, you're a functional adult. Let's go nuts. Let's talk about all the things. Like, let's look at this. Like, I made you and we can talk about it. We could be, and now all these new things are happening. Like, let's get drinks. And I think Seth and Meredith are doing that. Meredith's a fucking DJ. Like, what is she's clubbing?
Right.
And then Seth is there, like, dancing, and he's surrounded by, like, a bunch of pansexual gay guys, right? Like, and he's like, what's going on? Tell me about it. I'm not against it. Let's try it on. And I think that's fine. I actually support it. I remember my husband's family, when basically the like generation of grandkids all hit college and above, that's when like the family parties, all of a sudden there was like everyone was having beer, and like some of those parties got wild. There's like beer pong all of a sudden, like adults are playing beer pong. I had Dad over once and I played beer pong with Dad at my house that I was renting with a bunch of guys. Like, what it is like a thing. And I think that they're very much in that phase. I don't think that Seth is actually pansexual. I don't think that he's cheating on Meredith. I think he's obsessed with Meredith. I think whatever rough patch they'd gone through, I think it seems like they've really figured it out, and now they're just having like so much fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Honestly.
How about it?
But I can see why Meredith would be super defensive about it, because if they were in that rough patch, it's like, don't even mention that we would go back there. I think I would feel the same way.
Yeah.
And Heather talking about how she yearned for this freedom and how she loves being an empty nester. And it made me laugh because her girls were talking about how over Christmas break, they were going to be there from like the beginning of December until into almost mid-January. And she was like, no, don't go. That's too much time to have all my kids here. I don't know. I'm not a single mom. I think I'm going to feel the same way. Is that bad? I think it's me because I have 12-and-a-half-year-olds right now. They're good boys. I have really good boys. But their friends tell me that I need to work on my time management. I'm just sick of middle schoolers.
Can we talk really quick about Heather just for a half a second? Because when Whitney was trying to apologize or talking about her apology for the pill popper and the alcoholic thing.
Yeah.
And then, Heather confronted Meredith about her confessional saying, if you want to go there, I can talk about all the pills that you have in your bag and Brittany has in her bag and Whitney and you and Whitney share. And so Heather confronts her about that. I have a point. But Heather confronts her about that and says, what do you mean? What pills are you talking about? And they talk about, or they show the clips of Bermuda.
It was brilliant.
Right, when Heather gave Meredith a Xanax. And then on this trip, she, I don't know, maybe gave her a sleeping pill or something.
Or like an Ambien or something. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And Whitney clarifies, they're prescription pills that we're giving you, Meredith. As someone who works in the justice system, that's illegal. Heather, giving prescriptions to another person that are prescribed only to you is illegal.
Yeah.
And what a fucking bitch. Like, you just said that on TV for the whole goddamn universe. I hope something happens to her. Like,
that was
what are you doing?
Wild conversation.
Yes.
That I was very very surprised. Yeah, I think I wrote it down somewhere. That whole thing was very surprising to me that they're talking about that. You gave me those pills. It's like, okay, everyone shut the fuck up. You're incriminating yourselves. I mean, I don't know. You're not supposed to do that. You're just not supposed to.
No.
And I think that there have, I don't know. I grew up with a mom who loved to hand out her prescriptions. Right? That's bad. That's not. And now as an adult, I go, I don't think you're supposed to give Percocet to someone else without.
No.
I think a doctor has to say that's okay.
No, you're not supposed to give out Valium. You're not supposed to give out Xanax or Ambien or any of those other pills. And, and Whitney is claiming their category as benzos, right? We know what category of pill we're talking. I mean, come on, ladies. Come on. But somehow it's Meredith's
sharing
fault.
With you.
Right?
Meredith shouldn't have taken them. They shouldn't have been giving them. Everyone shut up.
Yeah.
If you're going to do illegal things, don't talk about it on television.
Anyway. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was uncomfortable.
Anyway, I just had to bring that up. But I do also wrote down, I want to talk about Mary sleeping while Whitney was talking. And Andy calls her out and he's like, Mary.
She was like, no, I was looking down.
What? No, I just had my eyes closed.
I was doing this.
Yeah. No, Mary, we all know you were sleeping because you hate Whitney. We hate Whitney too. That was amazing.
You hate Whitney. I don't hate Whitney. I'm disappointed in Whitney.
I hate Whitney.
But I do. I like her. I also really like Bronwyn. I like her friendship with Bronwyn. I think they're also both in this like very confusing place. And I think Whitney is struggling so wildly in her life right now that she's on this show. She's just projecting everything on everyone.
Oh God, yeah.
Is it okay? No, she shouldn't be doing that. But she is floundering. And it's a rough watch. And I think watching her talk about her and Justin, she ends up crying and going into the back to see Justin because you can see her just getting so overwhelmed. They weren't even talking about her and Justin at the time.
Oh no.
She just got triggered and had to run back.
And of course.
And I think that they just really love each other, but they're in such a rough place. And like I would love to see them get back to like doing weird sexual things on camera for us.
I was a little disappointed. She right, we're turning it into a Whitney story and a Whitney victim right now. It's Whitney's issue when we weren't talking about Whitney, and she cries, and I'm thinking, okay, she's having some issues with Justin right now. It's been all over social media. I'm thinking, okay. She leaves, and like you said, she says, I need to see Justin. Justin is there. She's acting like Justin is not there. She's acting like they're divorced or something, like he's in another country. And he is there and walks in and gives her a giant hug and says, you're going to be fine. You can do this. And I'm just like, oh, like I got the air out of my balloon just got completely sucked out because I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to feel a half an inch of sadness for this woman. Her fucking husband is back there and she's acting like this. Shut up.
I felt completely different.
Shut up.
This all comes because Bronwyn, I think she and Bronwyn are becoming good friends. And she's watching Bronwyn talk about her separation from Todd. And Bronwyn separated from Todd. Bronwyn is the one that's started this. And I guess Todd does not really want to be separated. And he's confused by a lot of this.
No.
And we're never going to hear from Todd what he says. But I find it fascinating. But I'm watching Whitney listen to her, and Whitney's like, I feel like I'm Todd. I feel like I'm the one that's fucking up. I feel like I'm the one that's hurting my spouse who's tried to rally for me. And I felt like that at times. Like, I felt like the one that's, like, causing the problems. I'm the one that's not doing things right. And I think I feel like I was watching Whitney hear the story, and, like, I felt like I could see it in her eyes that she's like, this is going to be Justin talking about me in, like, a month. And I think that she and Justin are trying, it seems like they're really trying to stay connected, but they're just, like, in the fucking muck of it right now. And I just, my heart broke for both of them. I hurt for Justin and I hurt for her. And I just, I think it's really sad when you see people who truly, like, I think they really love each other, and they just don't know how to make it right now because everything's so raw and messy.
I just want to say, if you have half a brain cell, which, Brittany has none, Whitney has a half. If you have that half brain cell and you know you're getting triggered, like Andy looks over and knows Whitney's being emotional, listening to Bronwyn talk about the separation, and someone says, "Are you okay? I noticed something's wrong." If you have half a brain cell, you can say, "Yeah, I'm struggling right now. I'm really getting triggered by her story, and I feel I'm uncomfortable. I'm feeling overwhelmed, but I feel bad for Bronwyn. This is about Bronwyn, and I'm having, I feel bad for her." And you can say that. She can sit there and cry and be triggered and say, "I'm feeling triggered. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm thinking about Justin, listening to Bronwyn, but this is about Bronwyn. You asked Bronwyn about Todd, so please continue to talk about Bronwyn." Whitney is a fucking dipshit and cannot do that. Cannot fucking do that. It has to be about Whitney. It has to be that she's a victim. She has to have fucking attention 24/7 and has to get up and leave to a husband that is right fucking there. Todd is not there. Bronwyn doesn't have Todd. Todd is in a different fucking side of the United States from her. And
no, they're both. He was in New York. She, like, kicked him out and sent him to, well, I don't know if she kicked him out, but he's staying in New York. So they're both in New York. And Andy was like, "Are you going to see him while you're here?" And she was like, "No." So she's, like, in the city with Todd, but they're not going to see each other.
Right. And I get that.
Wild.
But you can say,
I think
this is about Bronwyn. I'm going to be okay. Just give me a minute. Nope. Whitney can't do that.
No, she could. I think that Whitney is still in the baby steps of her healing journey. I think that Whitney
I'm over
has
it.
too many fillings.
Give me a break.
And can't swim through them. I felt like Bronwyn looked like she was genuinely concerned for Whitney. Blech. I feel like Bronwyn was, like, felt for Whitney in that moment as well. Like, it looked like she was concerned.
Right, because she stole her fucking thunder. Like, if this was about Bronwyn. I'm sorry. I don't like Bronwyn. I wrote a lot of really, I cannot stand her notes. And breathy Bronwyn comes out. We're talking like this. And we're our octave is very high. Todd and I are separated. And I'm this is what we're talking about because I'm really uncomfortable. And it's all about, fuck off. Can you just talk normal? Just talk normal. She can't fucking talk normal. And I'm sorry you're going through this. We all saw it from day one of seeing the two of you on TV. None of this is a goddamn surprise. But I'm sick and tired of watching her flip-flop and go all over the place. No, I don't feel sorry for you. No, I don't. I'm glad that you have decided this is not working. I'm done. Our relationship is over. Great. I want you to have all of that. I want you to get your confidence. I want you to get your life back. You don't need him in your life. A person who steals a cherry from you after you say, "I really hate it when you do that."
This is something I really want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because the women had different points of view on that. So both Lisa and Mary were like, "I thought he was being funny. I thought it was just like he was doing a bit. I didn't think it was a big deal." And then you have other people who are like, no, that's a big deal. And I think that depending on the relationship, and was it Angie that was like, if you were in a good place, it could be a funny thing. But if you're not in a good place, it's a huge thing. And she brought up, and I think this is just an interesting point, that, he has done these incredibly huge supportive gestures for her. He took in her parents. He paid for all of her father's care. He helped her mom move while she was in Greece. Like, he's helped raise her daughter. And probably helped her with a lot of legal stuff and that sort of thing. So in Todd's mind, he's like, I've done all of these big things. We have this history of me having these grand support gestures, but then in the day-to-day, he's eating the cherry. He's not really listening. He's very condescending. He doesn't want to hear about the other stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was kind of wondering what your perspective was on that part of it, of kind of the small things versus the big things.
Well, I agree with what Lisa said. It's a very guy thing to do. It's a very guy thought to have. I have been married to Steve for over 20 years now, and it has taken every second of those 20 years to get him to, notice these things, right? Women want this stuff noticed and talked about and acknowledged and validated and justified. We want all of that. And men's brains don't work like that. They just don't. They literally don't see it. So it's our job to go, please don't do that, or please don't say that, or I need this, or I would feel happy to go on a walk today, or can we go get a coffee? They don't fucking care about getting a coffee or going on a walk, but for our mental health, maybe we need those things. So it's our job as their partner to go, I need these things. So it is a work in progress 24/7 all the time, every single second. But I'm glad, like I said, that Bronwyn has the forethought to go, this isn't working anymore.
Yeah.
Because I need these things from him. I have told him I need these things, and he's still not wanting to give them to me, willing to give them to me, or going to give them to me, right? Maybe that's the last one. He's not going to do it. Yeah, he loves her. Yeah, he wants to be with her, but it's important for her to have these things. He's not going to do it. She's not willing to risk the rest of her life, like she said, making excuses and being there for him and putting herself out for him and not for her. I love that. I want that for every woman in every relationship. So I'm kind of on the fence, not really 50-50, but I can see it's a guy thing. But I can also see, no, you need to work at it and make a decision. Is this working? Is it not?
I think it feels incredibly, it feels wrong to say he's done this.
Yeah.
All of these huge things for her, but it's not enough if you can't not eat her cherry. It's not enough if you can't hear her out when she's talking about a psychic because she's excited about it. Like, if you can't do those little things, the big things aren't enough. Even though they're huge things, they're not going to be enough without those little things. And I thought, I want to see if you see this at all. I felt like there was almost an interesting parallel there for me with Lisa, because Lisa is doing the everyday minutia to the 100th degree. She talks about it. She's like, I make sure all of his shirts are ironed and cleaned and pressed. I make sure that our sons have what they need for lunch. I make sure that we've got everything going on in the house, that this is clean and this is taken care of and this is ready. And he doesn't even have to think about it because she's doing all the little things. So like, then she's looking at John, and she doesn't feel appreciated and she doesn't feel valued because she's doing all of this. And he doesn't even have to, it doesn't even occur to him that she's got all of these balls rolling. And then he's like, I want you to hear me out. And she's like, do you not see? What do you mean I'm not listening? What do you mean I'm not in tune with you? Do you not see that I've got everything taken care for you already? And you're what are you talking about? I thought that was kind of, I felt like something that didn't get touched on is that those were similar in my mind for me. Does that make sense?
No, because I don't understand what
No.
you're saying. You're just saying that
I'm just saying
she
that, like,
should be able to get away with doing these things and
No.
not listen
No,
to
no, no.
him? I don't know what you mean.
No, I'm saying that, like, she kind of, like, brushed off that Todd would eat the cherry, right? And it's like, but look at how wonderful Todd did all these big things. But also, you know, we're saying that the little things are important. And Lisa puts so much of herself into the little things to make sure that everything is easier and better for her husband, John, and these boys. And then, but that's not being valued. So, like, Todd feels like I've done all the big things. That's the most important thing to be valued. And Lisa's doing all of the every single day little things. And that's what needs to be valued. And it's like, there has to be both, I guess. I don't know. Just kind of like how, I don't know, like Lisa was like, oh, you can brush that off, but also not against Lisa. I'm fully on Lisa's side. Like, Lisa needs to be valued for the little things because she's not doing the Todd thing, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Maybe?
okay.
No.
Okay. I feel like my response to that would still be, you are in a relationship. There's two of you in a relationship. Like, if Lisa says, look at all these things I'm doing, but you say I don't listen to you, tell me what about what I'm doing is not listening to you. Like, that's their job. Like, John needs to go to her and say, one, thank you for doing all these things, but two, I need this. Like, it's a two-way street. You can't just demonize someone for not doing something you haven't told them that you need. Like, that's not
100%.
fair or okay at all. You can't do that. That's not what a relationship or a partnership is. And so I think about that side of it, that one or both of them need to be saying to the other. Lisa feels to tell John, look, I feel like I'm doing everything, but you're still upset at me and I don't know why. Or he's not saying what he needs to her. That, I guess, would be my response. Like, I guess the big and the little, I guess, don't matter to me. What matters is telling your partner or your spouse what you need.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at, because she was devastated, right, that he stabbed her in the back, essentially, right, getting jabby at her, like she said on camera, where she felt like I was doing all of these things, and she would never talk bad about him on camera. So I took away that from what she said, but I didn't put the two in my mind with Bronwyn.
Do you think that John was purposely trying to embarrass Lisa in that conversation that they had?
I think so, yeah. I think he was trying to hurt her on purpose. Yeah, because
I'm so confused.
I just don't think you would do that on camera. If he wanted to have a conversation with her about how she was making him feel, you can do it 1,000 billion different ways and say, I feel this some sort of way, but I also know that you do these things for our house. Like, that is a conversation that mature adults with full frontal lobe development can have, instead of, you don't even let me talk. I don't care what you've done. You're not listening. I don't care what you've done. You're not listening. I don't care. And cut her off and be really chippy with her and prickly. Like, I don't. Yeah, that's why I think he was trying to make her look bad. That's just what I took from it.
And she said that she cried for 2 days and, like, couldn't look at him, and, like, he broke her heart. I was really kind of surprised by that. And I'm wondering, I really wish there had been, they bring the husbands out.
Yeah.
They have these conversations. They did not
I thought about that too.
do that this time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also kind of hard because what husbands will come? Yeah. Angie's husband, not going to film on the show anymore.
Oh, God, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Robert Sr., not going to film on the show anymore. Todd, separated, didn't want to be on the show in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, he's out of town, but he will be on a phone call in 2 seconds.
Right. Right.
Brittany has Jared. Was he there? I don't remember
know.
if he was there or not.
I don't know.
But yeah, probably not. Yeah, I'm a little bit like, I don't know what's gonna, I feel like there's some more explaining to do, more conversation that I think would have been more helpful that of course we're like not gonna get. We just get that one mean conversation with her and John.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I need more of an explanation of that. I also wonder, like, she's doing all these things. How many of those things does he actually want her to do for him?
Sure.
And it's like they need to have that conversation. I mean, that's like a common trope at this point now. Like, we need to talk about our mental load within our division of household labor at this point.
Yeah.
She's a business person bringing in just as much money.
Yeah.
If not the same as what he's bringing in, right?
Right.
Or more. Who knows? Who fucking knows? I don't understand. I think, are they business partners in every single venture that they have? Maybe. So.
But even Bronwyn said that about Todd. Like, she said he didn't want me talking about mine and his relationship with the girlfriends, like with anybody. You shouldn't be talking about this with anybody. And she said, I felt isolated. Like, that's not good. That's not good at all. I mean, Steve and I have conversations all the time. Did you tell so-and-so at work about whatever? And he'll say yes or he'll say no, and he'll say, did you talk to anybody about whatever? And I'll say yes or no. Like, we have these conversations, but we don't hold it against each other because I need to talk to somebody else other than him, right?
100%. You're allowed to talk. I mean, I'm not going to tell everybody when Matt had diarrhea. Matt's never had diarrhea.
Never. He's perfect.
Never. He's perfect. No, but I'm not going to have that conversation. But I'm allowed to go be like, hey, I need to talk to you. This bullshit just happened. I need another perspective on it. Because here's the other thing is sometimes, I don't know if I've had a conversation with you where you've been like, yeah, you're kind of being a dick right now. Right? Like, I think that probably has happened. But you're allowed to figure this out with other people because if you depend only on your spouse, that little echo chamber of wackiness is not healthy.
No.
Even when things are really good, you need the opportunity to talk about it outside. And I think the fact that he was like, no, you can't talk about it with anybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how that works.
No.
Granted, I'd prefer you didn't talk about it to people on TV.
Sure. Fair. Yeah.
But then, make sure that her life is fulfilling enough that she wouldn't want to be on TV, I guess. I think maybe.
Oh, I get that.
We did talk a lot about Bronwyn. So her dad died.
Yeah. Sad.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
And I guess her mom never really openly acknowledged that he was sick.
It's so hard.
So sad. I mean, I can't imagine going through your whole life and then she said that it felt like it was really sudden. It's like, he's been sick for a while. He's in a care home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everything that they went through probably put so much stress on their marriage. So, they did talk about her relationship with her mom a little bit. And the only thing, this is I remember how much we loved Heather. Remember how much we fucking loved Heather?
Yep.
And then for some reason, Heather, and I do like Heather's docuseries, and Heather's written a couple books now that have done really, really well. And I think her experience in that could help a lot of people. And it's, as an outsider, it's fascinating for me. But I do feel like Heather kind of stepped in the wrong time. Again, talking about people when it's like, it's not your moment. And she's like, do you think that Muzzy was the way she was because she was showing that her allegiance was stronger to the church than it was to her daughter? Like, just wanting to make sure that she let everyone know, like, I'm still a good Mormon, even though my daughter's not.
Yeah.
And I is that part of it? I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was the wrong time to try and, like, shit on Mormonism. And I'm not against, like, if someone needs to shit on Mormonism that is, you know, outside the church now. I don't participate. But it just was like, I kind of felt like she was like, do you feel like it's because she wanted to show that she was a good Mormon? You guys should check out my docu-series.
Yeah, no, that was weird.
That's kind of how
Muzzy
it felt,
has
felt
never.
for me.
They've
She
never
never
really
talked about the church.
talked about that. If they had talked about it, even one conversation, you could have circled back to that, but they didn't, and so that's a hard reach. Yeah,
and to me, honestly, I feel like Muzzy could have been like that if they were Catholic.
Sure.
I feel like Muzzy could have been like that if her husband was in politics.
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't quite.
Yeah.
We know that her dad was like a bishop and that exists, but I don't think that that's something that they're talking about.
Right. No, I agree.
So,
yeah, Heather did that quite a few times during the reunion, just opening her fat mouth.
Jumping in when she didn't need to.
Yeah, she didn't need to.
And now Bronwyn is separated from Todd, and she's staying in Utah and Todd's staying in New York.
Yeah.
And she felt isolated, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Todd doesn't understand why. And then I guess Todd went and watched the show from the very beginning and then went on Reddit and looked up everything about himself that had been said, and then called her and was like, is this how you really feel? Do you feel like I don't listen to you? Do you feel like I'm condescending? And it's like, yeah, dude, what? How do you have such an unclear view of who you are and what you're doing?
Yeah. I don't know that I 100% believe that's what he said, just based on what we've seen. He probably said some version of that.
Fair.
I wouldn't be surprised that there is a version of that, but I don't believe 100% that he was devastated. And I can't remember the other words she used when he called to ask her all of those things. Again, I will say one more time, you did this to yourself, sir. You said these things, you did these actions, you were a dickhole, you were an asshole to your wife on TV in front of a billion people. And no, I don't feel sorry for what you did. I'm not going to feel sorry for you that now you're having some inner reflection going, do I really come off like that? This is why my wife is leaving me. No, sir, no.
It doesn't seem like he's even really reflecting. He's like, do I do that? If you're questioning, you go, holy shit, I watched that. I'm so sorry.
Mm-mm.
I can't believe I did that. What an asshole.
Yeah. Nope. No,
and he's not doing that. He's going, did I? Yeah, man.
Yes, you did.
So
take ownership of it and don't make me take ownership of, we're supposed to feel sorry for you, because that's what Bronwyn wants. Bronwyn wants us to feel sorry for him in the way he acted. No, I don't. You did that, sir. You said that,
I
sir.
think she really does love him.
That's fine. Great.
And it's like,
love that for her.
I think it's kind of amazing that, like, she's going, I'm done. Like, I can't be doing this. I can't continue this.
Right.
Even when she obviously still cares about him. Also, she probably has to be careful. Amanda approved. If you're going to separate from someone, you only say the nice things. You know?
Well, I'm just wondering what money she has. I get from the show, that's fine, but it's not what she's accustomed to, is my point with how
it's going to be an Erica Jane situation.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Where she's like, I've got to rebuild and my house is this big now.
Right. Just saying. Yeah.
I mean, Erica Jane's house is
Oh, well,
really
they're
cool.
mine.
I
But
mean, we watched her
Yeah.
get that
Yeah.
redone last year. It's
Yeah.
great, but
Yeah.
she doesn't have a chapel inside her home anymore.
No.
Meredith and Heather, are they going to be friends? Heather said that they're not friends. Heather's like, we're not friends, but then she's like, I love you.
Yeah, I hate that.
Heather
I
does
hate
not understand her friendships.
Mm-mm.
Heather doesn't understand friendship boundaries. And I think Heather still thinks she's good friends with everyone. I think she still thinks that she's good friends with Lisa. I think that she thinks she's good friends with Mary. I think that she thinks she's good friends with Meredith. Just like, I think just because you say you're friends, I don't think you are actually friends anymore with most of these people.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So
I want to go back to this production thing really quick because I wrote down something, a thought that I had with Meredith blaming production and or upset at production, and everybody on the cast, like Mary is crying. How could you do this? Crying
to production.
And Whitney saying, I've basically slit my wrists open for the whole world to see because of production, right? This, I very over the top and dramatic to, have productions back. What I did write down that I had forgot, that I thought about is the reason why, this is my opinion, opinion is the reason why everybody is up production's ass and crying over them and having all of these, you can't do that about production, is because production probably has a lot of secrets they're keeping about these women, and what they do and say and go off camera. And they don't want that shit to come out. And if you're not on the good side of production, these people that are following you around, miking you up and, filming you doing whatever you're doing, and you snort cocaine before you go on BravoCon, right? Or whatever you're doing. And
Allegedly.
Production knows that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to stick my nose way up production's ass so they don't say those things.
I mean,
because it makes no sense. It makes no sense for Mary to cry. Just saying.
Well, I think Mary, you had said about Todd, like, I think Mary and Todd have gotten away with saying awful things for so long and being surrounded by people going, yeah, you're so smart and so wonderful and thank God for you.
Yeah.
And now they're being filmed all the time and they're getting filmed saying shitty, awful things. And she's like, you can watch Mary in real time. She'll say something shitty and then be like,
right.
Her filter is still, like, she's still getting that filter on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Mary has to be more careful than most. And I think right now she's kind of being saved by production, especially now that that documentary is out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're 100% right. They talk about the play a little bit.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I feel like we could have talked about the play the whole time.
Oh my God, yes. Way more.
But I do think it's interesting, the dynamic between Lisa and Angie.
Oh, yeah.
They are, I think it was Andy that pointed it out. They really are like sisters because they fight and they are so competitive. But then they also like love and respect each other.
Yeah.
But they also like shit on each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're nasty. And then they're also like, but she's amazing.
Yeah. But I love you.
So I don't know what Angie said. Did it ever get said what Angie said about Lisa at the Us Weekly thing?
Oh, yes. She said that Lisa was the villain of the show and Lisa ruined the show.
Oh.
Yep.
Angie.
Yep. Yeah.
Angie said a couple things.
Yeah.
Like she had also, remember in the very beginning, we barely talked about Angie because Angie's been ho-hum nothing. It's all about Grease, but very little about Angie.
True.
That if Meredith had gone off on Angie like she had on Britani on the flight, that the air marshal would have been called.
I'm sorry, sis. Who are you? And what does that mean?
Why?
What is this threat?
And what a weird thing to say. Like, it's so, I think she thought that was going to be like a mic drop moment, and it just did not hit.
It didn't.
And Angie, I've really warmed to in a way I wasn't expecting to. But Lisa and her, I think, if they could just chill the fuck out, they could be good friends. They're so similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're so similar.
Yeah.
And they want the same things. I don't know. There's so many little things where I'm like, you guys could be good friends. Like, this could all be fun friends.
Mm-hmm.
This could be Beverly Hills if you guys stopped mucking around in social media and behind the scenes and with production.
Yeah. I agree.
Do it on camera. There's whole shows where like they don't see each other other than really where they're filming. Like there's casts that are like, I heard about what happened, but this is the first time that we're actually going to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're actual real friends, like The Valley, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's making the messes behind the scenes. They're doing it all on camera.
Yeah.
Or they didn't see each other.
Right. Right.
That's how it should be.
Yes.
If you're going to be fake friends, only be fake friends on camera and then don't interact at any other time.
Right. Ever.
Oh, so Andy ends the show with talking about what they have all learned. And I think that Lisa's was the best. I think Heather's was total bullshit. I think
Heather's
Heather
was
is
garbage.
clawing into this show.
Garbage.
She said that she's had the best moments of her life and the darkest moments of her life with these women.
Garbage.
The best moments of your life have been on this show? Really?
Yeah.
Heather?
No.
Loves her children, but hates that job. I get it, girl. And she has felt so trapped by her life that, like, the best time of her life is getting wasted with Jen Shaw.
Yeah.
Really? Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lisa's was that she needs to intake and she needs to hear and actually listen for understanding. And I think every single woman on that show could do that better.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
I don't know. How do we go forward? Is this show going to move forward?
I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff saying certain cast isn't coming back and all of these. I don't know what I believe. So I'm just waiting to see. But again, almost everybody is on social media. Everybody is agreeing that we cannot watch another season like this. We just can't. Nobody's going to watch it again. We're all going to be like, we're done. Because what's the point? What's the point? So, yeah, they need to do something.
Yeah. And Heather's coming with no storyline. Meredith's coming in with no storyline. Lisa's coming in with no storyline. And if that's what we're going to do, Mary's coming in with, she rebuilt her church. She did talk about her son a little bit. Whitney's not really wanting to talk about too much.
Sure.
Angie's trying to show everybody Grease. The biggest storylines that came into this season were Britani.
Yeah.
Because of Jared Osmond.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Hard reset.
Yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
reset at this point.
Agree. Did you see Captain Sandy on Watch What Happens Live?
I did. I didn't watch all of it. I've seen clips.
Yeah, I saw clips too. And
she said she's jealous.
Jealous. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was cute.
Did you watch her season of Below Deck just now?
I am in the middle of it. And before I say this, I love you. It's so boring.
God.
It's so boring.
It is boring. And then all of a sudden, okay, so what's happened? What's going on with V right now? I've
blocked it out. I'm so bored. I don't know. I
end just ramps.
Okay.
It just ramps in a really fun way. That's
Do
really
I have to wait till like
interesting.
episode like 12 for it to ramp?
I don't
Because
know.
I don't think I
remember how
have the
many.
stamina to get there.
Is V a deckhand?
No, not yet.
Okay. Then it gets better.
Okay.
It gets better.
Okay.
There's romances. Everyone starts making out,
Yeah.
but like, and coupling up and cheating. And
oh, that's the other
it's
thing.
fun.
Next week, the Australian Below Deck starts with the housewives on it. So we'll have to
which housewives are on Australian?
They're not Australian. I'm sorry. It's with Captain Jason. Sorry. Whichever. Is it? Anyway, their show premieres next
He's like
Tuesday.
adventure.
Something like that.
Which housewife is going to be on it?
No. It's the one we just watched. It's from their perspective.
Oh, duh. I'm
sorry. She's very tired, everybody, and going through something personal right now with her body.
It's diarrhea. No, oh my God, it's with the housewife. I was like, more housewives on a boat? Oh yeah. No, it's the same one, but we get to see the other perspective.
Yeah,
that's exciting. I do love Captain Jason.
Yeah, so I want to watch that and talk about that for a half second, but
100%. That's fun.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's good stews.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's all I got, man.
I don't have anything else.
I have nothing else. I hope everyone is staying warm. It's chilly here. I have a freeze warning.
Oh my gosh.
Just so you know, Keeley has a genuine snowstorm that she's just been through. And I'm like, guys, everyone hold on to your butts. It is 45 degrees here. It is
Stop it.
freaking me out. It's so fucking cold.
Yeah.
I can't get out of bed.
No.
It's very cold here. It was really fun. I can't get off Facebook because I'm in like all of my like town groups. And there was a woman who was like, am I off base? There was a woman dropping her kids off at school and her daughter was in shorts. And I was surprised and that her daughter was in shorts and I told her so. And she said that she's from up north and they're used to this kind of weather and that I should have minded my own business. I was just saying that I was surprised. Am I off base? And
everybody's like, yes.
Everyone's like, she didn't have pants on. It's both. It's both.
Okay.
It's the people who are native Floridians who are like, but it was 50 degrees. It was a high of 60 today and she didn't have on pants. Walking around in shorts and 60 degrees high. That's the best we got.
Yeah.
No. That girl should have had pants on.
No, it's snowing here and people are in shorts. So just so you know, it's a normal.
It is.
It's normal
It's a
here.
split. We live a very different life
than
down
all of
here
you.
in Florida, than all of you.
All of you.
Up there in the actual frost where like trees are exploding.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, all of our plants have like wilted because it's too cold here. It's too bad.
Amazing.
Ugh. But,
oh my God.
All right. Well, everyone stay warm. Everyone stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drive on crazy roads. Don't take unnecessary journeys.
Oh God.
It's a meme. It's a TikTok thing. I
Okay.
miss TikTok. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing a podcast with me.
I love you.
And everyone, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for listening to us.
Okay.
And we will be back next week to talk about the banquet.
Your banquet. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.